Yeah, or instead of using the grenade, just shoot him. Shoot him in the arm or something. Like shoot the arm that has the gun. Shoot his arm and let him drop the gun. Like we just watch him kill himself. Yeah, he's pretty dead. So yeah, this music cue right here that starts the music. I don't know. I just really like it. The Mass Effect beat boot version of, I don't know what I would call this. And then it stops. 32 Paragon points. I don't really need them, but hey. Time for a boss fight. Well, time for a bunch of dialogue. This is a Mass Effect game. Time for a bunch of dialogue and then a boss fight.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and determine what it... Kila, what is that?
That does not look like any plant I've ever seen. This may be problematic.
Ugh. It looks friendly.
Invaders, your every step is a transgression. 1,000 feelers appraise you as meat, good only to dig or decompose. I speak for the old growth as I did for Saren. You are within and before the Thorian. It commands that you be in awe.
All right.
You gave something to Saren. Something I need.
Saren sought knowledge of those who are gone. The old growth listened to flesh for the first time in the long cycle. Trades were made. Then cold ones began killing the flesh that would tend the next cycle. Flesh fairly given. The old growth sees the air you push as lies. It will listen no more.
So basically, Saren made a deal with this thing, Saren got what he wanted, and then immediately turned on the Thorian to try to kill it, just like he blew up the beacon. He didn't want someone to come in behind him and get what he got from the Thorian. So now the Thorian doesn't trust us. I feel like it's that thing where if Saren made a deal with the Thorian the first time, I feel like the Thorian would have been cool with making a deal with Shepard, maybe. Because Saren betrayed him, now he hates everything.
I won't let you keep your thralls. Release them, now!
No more will the Thorian listen to those that scurry. Your lives are short, but have gone on too long. Your blood will feed the ground in the new growth.
We'll see about that. A sorry clone. I know you're a clone because it literally says it in your name. Yeah, my tech powers are going to be pretty useless in this fight.
Definitely something different in this area.
This is where having the tech crew isn't great. I should have gone to the ship at some point when I could and swapped out for someone else.
Powering up.
Is that the same thing that has that ending of 3? Like, I remember, like, I think it might have been the same document when it talked about how one of the choices at the end of 3 was for Shepard to let the Reapers have all of humanity to save the rest of the galaxy. Like, that was the deal. Like, we can have your entire race if you let us. Like, just say, like, we can have the humans and everyone else can live.
That's
What
a
did,
start. We'll bring
people
it
said
down.
the ending choices of 3 weren't that good. That's a choice. Sacrificing your entire species to save everyone else. And she's back. And we'll see her again in 2, probably.
I smell trouble.
Oh, she biotic me. I didn't even see she was in there. Okay, not good. Everyone's low health right now. And, well, Caden's really low health. I know my tech abilities do nothing, but at least it's just extra damage. I don't hate the endings. I just think, like, what a choice that is. To sacrifice your entire species to make that choice for all the other species to live. Like, that is an interesting choice to put at the end of a game. I'm pretty sure that's one of it. It might not have been in that document. But I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that was one of the endings. Because remember, that was back when the dark energy was a thing. And for some reason, making a human Reaper was supposed to be the answer to how to stop dark energy. So the Reapers just wanted humanity. So you let them take humanity and make a Reaper to save the galaxy. And they left all the other species alone. I don't know what the other choices would have been. I guess to fight. Would have been similar to, like, to beat them and then dark energy consumes everything later. I kind of wish we got to see the whole dark energy thing. Oh! Oh, whew. Sorry, Tally, for shooting you a couple times. I just saw red behind you on the mini-map. Oh, Zaid joins Cerberus. I can see that. Mainly just for the money, though. I don't see Zaid as like a pro-human, hates aliens kind of person. I think he would just go for the money. See, as far as boss fights go, I also like Pharos better than Vermeer, or Novaria. The boss fight in Novaria is kind of lame with the opening of doors. This is at least a little more interesting. Although I still love the Renegade. Thing is, like, the Renegade option on Zaid's mission actually gets him to like you more. But you can still kill him. So it's like the Paragon option is to kill him, I think. It's a weird situation. Well, this one's not bad. I mean, this one's at least interesting. It's not just like a straight one-on-one boss fight. Like, yeah, the Saren boss fights are kind of lame. You know, the Green Goblin fights. This might be the better one. I get that it's kind of repetitive, but at least it's interesting. I don't know. Boss fights and shooters are hard to do properly. Oh. Yeah, but I feel like Jacob's a good enough person where it made perfect sense to me that he, you know, went against the Elusive Man in 3. It made sense. Oh, here she comes. Oh, wow. She went down fast. Well, technically, Jack joined Cerberus. And Legion joined Cerberus. Against their will. If you don't help them. I never did find her. I played through a game where Jack was going to be changed into a phantom. I never did see her. I must have missed her. I did see Legion. What just killed me? I'm not even sure what just killed me there. Oh, come on. No, autosave. You have forsaken me again.
Alright, we just need to find this creature and the key.
Time to skip stuff. We need bigger guns. Remember, the elusive man's not stupid. He knew what Jacob was. That's why he gave Jacob the nice assignments, the ones that were like considered to be a hero assignment. He didn't give Jacob the messed up ones. That's why he put Jacob on the mission to stop the collectors. He knew that if he made Jacob do messed up stuff like everyone else does in Cerberus, he would have quit.
Invaders. You're every...
Yeah, I just didn't see her name. I was looking for it. I never saw it.
Then Cold One... Your blood will feed the ground in the new growth.
Okay. I'm actually going to use some abilities here. I need to remember Caden has biotics. I can use those here.
You must die.
You must die. I can't hear that and not think of Ganon from the Zelda CDI games. You must die. I should watch those again. Caden just died in like one hit. What is going on? These guys must pack a punch. I pistol whip zombies. I don't know, I feel like in Mass Effect 3, they wanted to get back to the basics. That's why you have less teammates, and most of them are from the first game.
That's a start. We'll bring it down yet.
Oh, I had to watch Miranda die. In one of the stream playthroughs I watched, the person didn't warn her that Kai Len was going there, so I had to watch her die. I've never actually seen her die in 3 before. They made the death scenes in 3 brutal for pretty much everyone. Like the fact that Miranda dies in front of her own sister. Like, even if you don't like Miranda that much as a character, they did a good job with her death scene there. Okay. Tally, no. Yeah, I almost feel like that is kind of a first playthrough trap. Because if you simply just forgot to warn her about Kai Lang for whatever reason, she dies. I think that guarantees it. I think. She likes Zaid, huh? Everyone likes Rex. I'm surprised she liked Zaid. Okay. Alright, I'm stuck on the wall. Look how they're tracking him through the wall. Oh.
Area secure.
I don't know. If he is, he's using it at the worst possible times. Well, who else does she like? I'd imagine she likes the usuals. You know, of Garrus and Rex. Oh, I think Caden's gonna take a nap in a second. Oh no, oh no, he actually used lift. Oh, and then died. Ah. This is where a shotgun would be really nice, by the way. Okay. Whew. I don't like Zaid nearly as much in 2. I feel like in 3, they made him kind of a goofball, and it's kind of fitting for him. It works. In 2, he was just like the cantankerous old merc guy. In 3, I love that scene where you see him in Citadel DLC, and he's trying to win the crane game. I don't know, I feel like they added a lot to him in 3. No, if I can kill the node before they get to me, they'll... Oh, well. Welp, that's a shame. This is why Marksman's really good. It turns the pistol into an assault rifle. Alright then. Problem solved. Oh, can I save it? I can't save it. I really want to save it. Well, I think we can all agree, even if there's characters you don't really like that are kind of meh, I don't think there's a single teammate in this game that has a voice I don't like. Even if it's a little boring, like Jacob is a boring character with a fairly normal voice. But I think it's still good, it's done well. Nope. Nighttime. Get up, get up, get up. Well, I can do this again. I really don't want to die. Okay.
That's
Send
the
me
last
back
of them.
Yeah, we've had that conversation before, though. That, like, Garrus and Tally in 1 kind of aren't as cool as you remember them after playing 2 and 3, but after playing 2 and 3, it kind of retroactively makes them better. Like, you know, they didn't like get their personalities down until 2 and 3. I mean, you can say the same for Caden. I like Caden better in 3 than in 1. Almost done.
I think we got it.
Come on, take it out, take it out, take it out. Yeah. Instant kills most of them anyway. I went all noodly. No, no. I knew it was coming. Like, as soon as I got up, it's like that moment you get up and just look at the face of that creeper and like, I'm dead. Okay. I don't think I lost too much progress there. Yeah, honestly, I wish it molded it a little more than it does, but yeah, I like that it does.
Hostile contact.
Either he tried to go back to C-Sec, I think, or if he did Renegade, he tries to become a Spectre. Man, Tally's shotgun is saving me here.
I think we're good, Commander.
Yeah, I recently binged my way through The Expanse. So yeah, her voice is just really cool. Now, to be fair, both those voice actresses pretty much only use their regular voice every time they voice something, but you know what? It's good. It's like Keith David as Anderson. Keith David always uses his own voice to voice things, and you know what? Good enough.
Hostile spotted.
Like, when you have a voice like that, even if you can't do other voices, who cares?
You must die!
Well, remember, I watched Stargate SG-1 a lot, so when Claudia Black was introduced, as a one-off character in like season 6 or 7 and had that chemistry with the Daniel character. And then they brought her back for like another episode later, and then they brought her back as like a main character for like seasons 9 and 10. I'm working on the books.
That's the last of them.
Okay. You mentioned I had to mention Farscape. I could not get into Farscape. I tried. I really did. I watched the first 3 seasons. It's just like, I don't know, there was something about it. It just wasn't my thing. I started watching it because it had Claudia Black and what's his face? The guy who plays Mitchell in seasons 9 and 10 of Stargate. Ben. Wow. Oh man, this is not going great. Ben Browder. Yeah, that's who it is. Well, I've read the Mass Effect books. I mentioned the Expanse books. I'm on book 3. There are 2 about Anderson. Then there is one that's about a character that has to do with the Elusive Man and the experiments they're doing. He's mentioned in 3 by name. They basically turn him into a monster. They wanted his kid. Like the kid that Anderson was protecting in one of the books that he's in, it was her father. They caught him and experimented on him. The 4th book is not canon. The 4th book is awful, written by someone who doesn't know what they're doing, and apparently they like stricken it from the record. I also read the 3 Andromeda books. They're not bad. Come on, Tally. I really need your shotgun. Never mind. Kill faster. Kill faster. Ooh. The first Andromeda book is about what happened on the Nexus before you got there as Ryder. The second one was about Cora. Now she got into the Initiative. And the 3rd book is actually what the DLC was supposed to be. It's about the Quarian arc. Unfortunately, we didn't get it as DLC, though. But, I'll take it in book. It got delayed like 3 times. I had it reserved on Amazon, and it just kept getting delayed every month. Okay. Can I beat it this time? I think I just brought the wrong team. Yeah, Caden is not using his stuff. I'll make him use them. There you go. Oh, everyone's dying. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that movie. I need to watch that.
It is hurting, Commander Shepard. We're on the right track.
Can I save it? Yes, I can. I mean, we already know what happened. James tells you the story when he's talking to Shepard in 3. But I guess it's nice to actually look at it. Get on the ground. You know, the melee is actually pretty good in this fight. It's surprising. You wouldn't think to do it, but the melee is actually pretty cool against these guys. And something's behind me just putting stuff in my back I don't like. Oh, it's her. That's why they're killing me. Okay. Okay. We're kind of backed into a corner here. Welp. Welp. Oh, that hurts so much. Get off the wall, please. Really wish I had some biotics right about now. No. No. Woo. Woo. Ah. There's still more of them. Well, to be fair, there's supposed to be a movie about every video game. When was the Halo movie supposed to come out? Directed by Peter Jackson. Mass Effect does not need to be a movie. As much as I might enjoy it, you make your own world as Shepard. I feel like making it into a movie just limits it more. Maybe make it something different. Like from a different character's perspective. Do something that doesn't require choices. Well, speaking of video game stuff, I just recently binged the Witcher on Netflix. Pretty good. I barely know anything about the Witcher universe, but I need to play those. They're on my long list of backlog games I want to play. Okay, Caden. Caden.
You must die.
You must die. Okay. Crisis averted. And the shotgun is so meaty when she shoots them and they get knocked down. Kill. Okay, whew. Whew. Oh, why do you want to like it? The time jumps, I will say the time jumps are a little annoying. But they've already said Season 2 is not going to have the time jumps. They said apparently they said they did the time jumps to get the story going, and they shouldn't be doing them after that. Because everyone's caught up now. Yay, the Thorian's dead. I've only been fighting it for like 45 minutes. And we saved the Asari. She's blue. You know she's the good one because she's blue.
I'm free. I suppose I should thank you for releasing me.
Is everything all right? Are you hurt?
I am fine, or I will be, in time. My name is Shiala. I served Matriarch Benezia. When she allied herself with Saren, so did I. I came to this world in search of the Thorian. Saren needed its knowledge, and he needed my biotic abilities to communicate with it. Saren offered me in trade. I was sacrificed to secure an alliance between Saren and the Thorian.
Figures Saren would do that.
Saren's pretty quick to betray his own people.
He was quick to betray the Thorian, too. After he had what he wanted, he ordered the Geth to destroy all evidence of its existence. Saren knows you are searching for the conduit. He knows you are following his steps. He attacked the Thorian so you could not gain the cipher.
What's the cipher? And why did Saren need it?
The beacon on Eden Prime gave you visions. But the visions are unclear, confusing. They were meant for a Prothean mind. To truly comprehend them, you must think like a Prothean. You must understand their culture, their history, their very existence. The Thorian was here long before the Protheans built this city. It watched and studied them. When they died, it consumed them. They became a part of it.
Ugh. Interesting.
So the Thorian taught Saren to think like a Prothean. How?
The cipher is the very essence of being a Prothean. It cannot be described or explained. It would be like describing color to a creature without eyes. To understand, you must have access to endemic ancestral memory. A viewpoint spanning thousands of Prothean generations. I sensed this ancestral memory, the cipher, when I melded with the Thorian. Our identities merged, our minds intertwined. Such knowledge cannot be taught. It simply exists.
I need that knowledge to stop Saren.
There is a way. I can transfer the knowledge from my mind to yours, as I did with Saren. Try to relax, Commander.
Time for a mind meld.
Slow, deep breaths. Let go of your physical shell. Reach out to grasp the threads that bind us, one to another. Every action sends ripples across the galaxy. Every idea must touch another mind to live. Each emotion must mark another's spirit. We are all connected. Every living being united in a single glorious existence. Open yourself to the universe, Commander. Embrace eternity.
You get to see this fun scene again. I've heard The Witcher 3 is great. It's just I haven't played 1 or 2. I've tried to play 2 several times. Or 1 several times. I can't. It's just like it doesn't... I don't know. There's something about how 1 plays. Like I've tried multiple times. I should just skip them and play 3. From what I've been told, it's possible. It's not like Mass Effect. You can play The Witcher 3 without playing 1 and 2, apparently.
I have given you the cipher, just as it was given to Saren. The ancestral memories of the Protheans are part of you now.
What just happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, well, I've heard that 1 story pretty much has nothing to do with 2 or 3, and then 2's story does, but only like the end of 2. So if I just read a synopsis of like 2's ending, I'd probably be good. It's almost like they purposely don't want you to play the first ones anymore. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of thing. And I don't know. I think I'm going to Google like what should I know before I play 3, basically.
I saw something. It still didn't make any sense.
You have been given a great gift. The experience of an entire people. It will take time for your mind to process this information.
You look pretty rough. We should get you back to the ship.
I'm sorry if you have suffered, but there was no other way. You needed the cipher. In time, it will help you understand the vision from the beacon.
Yeah, Sovereign has many brothers. Or does he? Do you think the Reapers consider themselves a family? I mean, remember, Sovereign said they're each one a nation. Does that mean they sometimes fight? I don't know. I wonder how the Reapers see each other. Well, I've heard someone made the argument at the Witcher games that 2 and especially 3 were like westernized. That 1 was special because it was its own thing. And then 3 kind of became like Skyrim. But you know what? I like Skyrim. So I'm probably going to play it. Oh, we get to learn about stuff. All right. How about the conduit?
Do you know what the conduit is? Or where it is?
No, I'm sorry. All I know is that Saren believes the conduit was the key to the Prothean extinction.
Well, then whatever it is, we can't let him have it.
You have the cipher. In time, your visions will clear. They will lead you to the conduit. I only pray you find it before Saren does.
So even Saren doesn't know what the conduit is. Which is interesting. Like, we always had these, like, these one-liner things, like these one-word things, like conduit and the cipher, not knowing what they are. It sounds like he doesn't even know what the conduit is. It was mentioned in the beacon. That blew up.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the Thorian?
When the creature enveloped me, I became part of it, but I still don't truly understand it. So alien, so ancient. Its exact age is impossible to know. It measured time differently. 10,000 years of hibernation broken by a few frantic centuries of activity. Its mind was awesome, magnificent. It transcended all classification. And now it is gone.
Don't tell me you feel sorry for that thing.
The Thorian was a unique life form. A sentient being that lived for 50,000 years, maybe more. There is nothing even remotely like it in the known galaxy. I am grateful you saved me from a life of thraldom. Yet I cannot help but feel some sorrow for the loss of such a rare and remarkable creature.
That's kind of a good point. We did just kill something that was special, that doesn't exist anywhere else that we know of. Oops. Oh, I remember that scene with Morden. Well, I don't remember how exactly it goes, but again, he just says, like, no art replaced by tech, no culture replaced by tech, no whatever replaced by tech. Huh. Maybe they're just like machines then. They work together as, like, a unit, a group. Well, remember, Harbinger was the first Reaper. I wonder what his connection with Sovereign is. Like, Harbinger is the Reaper version of a Leviathan. But I wonder what Sovereign is. Like, how long has Sovereign been around? I want a Sovereign DLC now.
What else can you tell me about Saren?
There is little I could tell you that you do not already know. He's powerful, he's charismatic, and he is dangerous. Once I followed him, blind to his true nature. But now I see he's leading the galaxy into an age of darkness and suffering.
Yeah, Harbinger and his buddies pulled some stuff on Sovereign when he first popped up.
I want to know more about you.
There is nothing remarkable about me. I was
Ouch.
merely one of Matriarch Benezia's disciples. For nearly 2 centuries, I followed her, learning at her feet. When Benezia revealed her plan to join Saren, she gave her disciples a choice. Only those who were willing had to follow her. Many felt her plan was too dangerous, but I believed in her. I thought she could turn Saren away from his insanity. Instead, we joined him in it.
Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
Oh, that's nice. But you notice something important here? Remember, Matriarch Benezia joined Sovereign to guide him down a gentler path. But then she got indoctrinated by Sovereign, and so did her people. All the Asari that joined with her, knowing her plan, also became indoctrinated to Saren's will, to Sovereign's will. But look at this. Shiala is no longer indoctrinated. Look at what happened to Benezia. She broke the indoctrination for a bit and then immediately snapped back to it, and you had to kill her. Why is Shiala no longer indoctrinated at all? Maybe being absorbed by the Thorian for a while got rid of it? I don't know. I know, it's kind of weird. Like, once you're indoctrinated, I would think it would last for a long time, potentially forever. I'm surprised that she's fine now. Maybe that's the point, though, of this conversation. It's like, if you said, like, I can't let you live, it's like, I don't trust you. No, I trust her. She seems okay.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
And that is Pharos.
I can't believe it. Jong says we'll have all the money we need to keep this place running. It's because of you, Shepard. I can't thank you enough.
Hooray! We had to kill the Thorian, which kind of sucks. But, the indoctrination theory? Most likely not true. I like the idea of it.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here.
Ships are already on their way here with supplies.
Thank you so much. Now Exogeny will pour the money in. We'll be able to rebuild and
I
then
mean,
some.
after I beat Mass Effect 3, I was definitely on the BioWare forums and was reading about the indoctrination theory as soon as it popped up. I like the idea. I like when fans are able to do that when it makes sense. But
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
I will do what
Oh, there
I
we
can
go.
to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
oh,
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
I mean, it would make sense considering how advanced the Reapers are. That I talked to someone about this, like the idea that it kind of reminds me of the Matrix in a way. The idea that like Javik was the shepherd of his cycle. Like every cycle has a shepherd, and this cycle's shepherd managed to get to the point where no one else did. Kind of like how in the Matrix, where like Neo is the one, he's always the one, but for some reason this cycle's version of him got farther and chose a different path. So in that case, it's almost like they create a shepherd, but I guess it kind of backfired because the shepherd actually managed to beat him. Yeah, there's the architect. A lot of people hate that architect scene. I actually kind of like it. I feel like they made him sound like super intelligent a little too much, like, but I like the point of what he was saying. The scene itself, though, came out of nowhere to me. Like in the theaters, I was confused as everybody else. I was like, what is this guy talking about? But after a while, I kind of got it. It's also like the idea in The Force Unleashed, where the Emperor created the rebellion on purpose. to get all his enemies in one place so he could control them and then crush them.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The Matrix sequels aren't as bad as the internet. Well, let's be fair, nothing is as bad as the internet says. The internet hates everything. I think The Matrix Reloaded has plenty of good moments. But I have to be honest, Revolutions, It's like, I actually kind of like Reloaded. It's fine. It's a fine movie. Maybe I should watch Revolution. Is it Revolution? I can't even remember the name of it now. It's been, I've only seen the movie once in theaters. I always compared the Matrix movies to the Pirates movies. I love the first one. The second one's okay, and the third one is just a little too weird for me to like it that much. Now I kind of want to watch the Pirates of the Caribbean Curse of the Black Pearl again.
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Well, yeah, the freeway chasing is the best part of the movie. So, this is where everything's been leading towards. Now, this is why the order of the planets in this game doesn't matter. Look at mine. I went to Therum first and got Liara, right? Liara has the ability to tap into my mind and help me focus on what it means. But since I didn't have anything else, it didn't help. Then I went to Novaria and found the location of the Mu Relay, which links to dozens of systems. Don't know where to go, but at least we know it has something to do with that relay. Then I went to Vermeer and got more of the beacon knowledge in my head. But because I still didn't understand it, I had more Prothean knowledge in my head, but nothing to do with it. Then I went to Pharos and got the cipher. The cipher lets me and Liara figure out the beacon stuff I got in my head after Vermeer, and then the Mu Relay takes us where we need to go. So I like how, no matter what order you go in, each piece of the puzzle is necessary. What, the new Star Wars movie? I thought it was fine. I think it was very unfocused and kind of random, and they tried to cram too much into the movie, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as everyone says it is. People are saying it's worse than Episode 1. That's a statement right there.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Mind meld.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
So yeah, this is where everything comes together. The extra knowledge from the beacon, the cipher, the knowledge that it requires the Mu Relay, all that stuff. You know, I always thought this scene was a nice touch to add to the game. It's like a weird mix of live action and randomness. Oh, wait for it. And... Sovereign!
It is a distress call. A message sent out across the Prothean Empire. A warning against the Reapers. But the warning came too late.
So yeah, the beacon was literally just a warning. It was the Protheans warning people about the Reapers, but it was in the way of a Prothean, so that's why it was just like a jumble of messages and weird scenes and stuff.
What about the conduit?
There were other images, locations, places I recognized from my research. Ilos! The conduit is on Ilos! That is why Saren needed to find the Mu Relay. It is the only way to get to Ilos.
Yeah, the term fan service always seems to be negative. I think if it's done right, it's great. Citadel DLC is the perfect example of fan service done right. And then there's scenes in the new Star Wars movie that just don't seem to hit the mark as well.
We have to get to Ilos.
Forget it. The Mu Relay's inside the Terminus systems. Alliance ships are not welcome there. Neither are Spectres.
The conduit's on Ilos. That's where Saren is heading. I plan to be waiting when he gets there.
Saren will have his entire fleet orbiting Ilos. You will never make it down to the surface without reinforcements. You need to alert the Council. We need a fleet to... Oh, I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
And once again, I can say this, I feel fine. No, go ahead.
We're done here. Dismissed.
What, no meeting with the council? No? Okay.
I forwarded the mission update to the Citadel, Commander. We got confirmation on those reinforcements. Ambassador Udina wants us to report back to the Citadel. The Council's massing a joint species fleet to deal with Saren and his geth.
It's about... Yep. See, I think it's funny that I play a Paragon Shepherd, but every time I say things in my brain, they pop up at the bottom. When I heard that, I was like, well, it's about damn time. And there it is.
I knew they'd come around. Back to the Citadel, Joker. I want the Normandy at the head of that fleet.
Yes, sir.
Yes, let's put a stealth ship at the head of a fleet. That's why Shepard is the Spectre here. That's why he gets paid the big Spectre bucks. Well, in this game, Tally's like a 15-year-old. And Liara is 109, I think, but that's very young for an Asari.
Good job, Shepard. Thanks to you, the Council's finally taking real action against Saren.
The Ambassador is correct. If Saren is foolish enough to attack the Citadel, as you believe, we will be ready for him.
Patrols are stationed at every mass relay linking Citadel space to the Terminus systems.
You think a blockade's going to stop him? He's on Ilos looking for the conduit right now. What are you doing about that?
Ilos is only accessible to the Mu relay, deep inside the Terminus systems, Commander. If we send a fleet in there, the only possible outcome is full-scale war.
Now is the time for discretion, Commander. Saren's greatest weapon was secrecy. Exposed, he is no longer a threat. This is over.
Uh-huh.
One ship going into the Terminus systems won't start a war. I can be discreet.
You detonated a nuclear device on Vermeer. I wouldn't call that discreet.
Your style served you well in the Traverse, Commander. We recognize that. But Ilos requires a deft touch. We have the situation under control.
Secrecy isn't his greatest weapon. The conduit is.
Saren is a master manipulator. The conduit is just a distraction from his real plan to attack the Citadel.
Sovereign's the real threat. Saren's just a servant of the Reapers.
Only you have seen the Reapers, and then only in visions. We won't invade the Terminus systems because of a dream.
As much as I want to throw the Council under the bus any chance I get, I kind of agree with them on that. They have not seen anything that says the Reapers exist. Now, I'm not saying they shouldn't listen to me at all. They should. But I do agree with that statement. They can't invade the Terminus system and start a war because of my visions that I say I had. I still think, I mean, obviously, they should pay attention to what Shepard's saying. But maybe not do a full-scale invasion/war because of it. Not yet, anyway.
If Saren finds the conduit, we're all screwed. We have to go to Ilos.
Ambassador Udina, I get the sense Commander Shepard isn't willing to let this go.
There are serious political implications here, Shepard. Humanity's made great gains thanks to you, but now you're becoming more trouble than you're worth.
You bastard! You're selling us out!
It's just politics, Commander. You've done your job, now let me do mine. We've locked out all the Normandy's primary systems until further notice you're grounded.
Are you insane? After everything I've done, you still don't believe me?
I think it's time for you and your team to leave, Commander. This no longer concerns you. The Council can handle this, with my help, of course.
Yes, of course, Udina. You know, I get the feeling that before this video or this stream is done, we're going to get
Commander,
to see...
I've got a message from Captain Anderson.
Nope. We're going to get to see some fun Udina, punch action.
What did he want?
Only said to meet him in that club in the wards. Flux.
Well, no romance scene for me. Now, who do I take with me? Now, I've had Tally and Caden with me for the entire Pharaoh's mission, so they can sit this one out. Garrus, this is Garrus's home turf on the Citadel. And you know what? I'm bringing Rex. I'm bringing the muscle. I think, how about we go pay Udina a visit in his office with these two?
Pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Who is that?
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
What are you doing on my ship?
Exo Presley has the deck.
Sorry, Commander. The Normandy's locked down. Ambassador Udina gave the order.
Oh, did he? Nah, it's not your fault. Door open. Door open. Door open. I have a few things to do on the Citadel. I know there's one mission that unlocks near Flux, actually. I'm really, really hoping I can finish the Conrad Werner thing.
I'm surprised that you're willing to kill your own, Rex. Aren't the Krogan just a few generations away from extinction?
You don't get it. For all your talk of honor and pride, the Turians never had to test their principles in a real struggle. Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
That is one of my favorite lines in the game. I'm glad that popped up. Okay, so Conrad Werner. You're supposed to do the Conrad Werner stuff in between each mission. I missed one, but I think I can salvage it. I'm going to find out right now. Wards, and I think Markets is the closest one. Also, once we get to leave, there'll be that system that unlocked after... Oh, there he is. After completing Pharos. And then that might do it for the stream. I might start... The next stream can be Ilos and the endgame stuff.
Commander, I've been waiting for you to... I've got an idea, and I wanted to run it by you.
By the way, I completely missed what you said, Ninja. I thought you were trying to spell Tyrannosaurus Rex, and I was like, that... I don't think that's supposed to... Oh, Tyrannosaurus Rex. I was like, no, I get it now. My inability to read took away the joke. Well, Rex does kind of become president of the Krogan. Emperor? What do you think Rex's title would be? What is the leader of the Krogan called? I guess he'd be a warlord, but Rex isn't a warlord. What would the leader of all the Krogan be called, I wonder? I don't know. Now, if it was someone like Reeve, it'd be warlord. But, I don't know. Alright, hey, Conrad has an idea, everybody. Let's listen carefully.
I've got a lot going on right now, but I can spare a moment.
Great. This'll just take a minute. With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
You've got to be kidding.
Conrad, I don't think that's a good idea.
But I'd make a great Spectre. I'd be right there with you, showing the Council what humanity is capable of. I want to be with you, fighting the good fight like you did on Elysium during the Skillian Blitz.
Big boss? I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Rex would make his own title. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what would that be? Oh, I'll have to think about it. Now, I'm pretty sure the PC version has the same glitch that the console version does. Even if I do the nice Paragon option, he's going to think I did this option. Where I shove a gun in his face. Because even in 2, he's like, yeah, you shoved a gun in my face and showed me what it was meant to be, a real Spectre. And then in 3, he actually comments on it and says, I'm sorry that I said you shoved a gun in my face when you didn't. So they fixed it and they made fun of themselves at the same time. Yeah. Conrad, I think you'll do more good not dying.
I believe you, Conrad. But there's another fight that needs you.
What? I don't understand.
You know what keeps me going out here? Knowing that people back home are keeping humanity strong.
You're right. I just got so caught up in all of it. I wanted to help. I'll go home. Thanks for setting me straight.
Oh, now I kind of feel sad for him. He was annoying for a while, but now it's like, oh, he just wanted to help. Okay. So that's taken care of. And now I just have to go to Flux. There's a mission outside of Flux, and then there's the thing with Anderson. Okay. I'm pretty sure he has it in his closet in his bedroom. But maybe he'll take it down now?
Soldier, I've got a major situation, and I need help from somebody with humanity's interests at heart.
What kind of situation are we talking about?
Of course, right to business. That's why humanity has the best damn fleet in the galaxy. My name is Elias Keeler. I'm an alliance negotiator. We've got a big session coming up with the Solarians. You wouldn't believe what's riding on this. I'm fighting for humanity on this one, just like you are.
Okay, Ninja, I was just getting ready to say that. I literally, when I think of a shrine in someone's closet, I think of Helga from Harold. So, there you go.
I understand. It's important. So what do you need?
Well, in order to do my best for humanity, I need the best resources on the market. There's a mental stimulant that increases alertness and cognitive function. It's legal, but restricted. I've purchased the monthly limit, and I need more from the medbay.
Okay, so this guy's a negotiator. He has to negotiate with Solarians. Now, that's a tough job. Look how fast Solarians talk and how intelligent they are. That's a job right there. So, but yeah, he wants a drug. I don't know how I feel about people coming out off the street like, hey, I need a drug. Even if they say it's a good thing.
What is this stimulant exactly?
Oh, I don't know the medical terms, but it increases mental capacity, short-term recall, that sort of thing. It helps me stay focused, and it keeps me sharp. Nothing gets by me when I'm on it.
If you know the monthly limits, why did you go over them?
The negotiations were supposed to be last week, but the Solarians stalled it, probably deliberately. If I don't get the stimulant, I'll be a wreck. My assistant will take over, and that would be a disaster.
Well, have some faith in your assistant.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train him?
My assistant wants to bend over backwards for the Citadel races. He wants to show them we're reasonable. No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what it took with the Turians. Yeah, forget my assistant.
Why is this deal so important?
The Solarians want to set up long-term trade agreements. There are billions of credits at stake. If I don't get the drug, my assistant will take over and mess up the whole deal. It would be a disaster.
You should put some trust in your assistant. Didn't you train
No,
him?
I already said that, but...
My assistant wants to bend...
Skippy.
No race will respect us until we show them who's in charge. That's what
Yeah.
the Turians.
You... Dude, you're like me with pizza. I think you have a problem.
Keeler, you've got a problem. You need to get treatment.
It might look that way from the outside, but this is just a one-time slip-up. All the top negotiators are on stimulants close to the legal limit. It's the way the game is played.
Then the game is wrong. Good old Paragon Shepherd.
I don't see all the top negotiators soliciting help to go over the legal limit, Keeler.
Maybe you're
Oh,
right.
thank you for the follow.
I've been trying to keep humanity
The
strong.
Gothamist.
Maybe I've pushed myself too hard. I'll tell you what. This will be the last time I use the stimulant. After this deal is finished, I'll get treatment.
God, this guy just... He's like me when I've been on keto for like the last 9 months. Before that, I tried like a balanced diet. He sounds like me with food. It's like, I'll get pizza this one weekend, and then I'll eat salad the whole rest of the week. It doesn't really work that way, does it?
No trade negotiation is worth ruining your life for. Let it go and get help.
You don't understand. Humanity needs me, and I need that stimulant. Without it, I don't know anymore. I get so tired when I run out of the stimulant. I just need one more boost.
God, he sounds so messed up now. Like he took that, like that, you know, what do you ever want to call it? Like that facade that he had on, like that mask of strength. And now it's just like, now that he realizes he can't get what he needs or he feels like he needs, he's just letting it all out now.
There's no shame in having a problem, but you have to get treatment.
You're right. I'll go tell my assistant. I shouldn't be working like this. I'll get help. I'm just sorry it came to this.
Bye. Oh man, I miss everything I can't have anymore. I'll be done with keto soon. Whether I reach my weight goal or not, I don't think it's healthy for me in the long run. And it's been about 9 or 10 months, so I kind of need to stop. But soda, I can never have. Like, I stopped. I didn't have soda for a couple of years, and I actually felt better. And then I started like slowly drinking it again, and it's like, nope. I can tell a difference. Yeah, back when... See, that's the thing about keto. The reason why keto diet works for me is because you literally can't cheat, or else it ruins it. On a regular diet, you can cheat and still get progress done. But on keto, you can't, at least not with carbs. If I were to go out and eat a pizza, it would take me out of keto, and then I have to spend a week or two getting back into it, and it'd be a giant waste of time. And I have to go through the keto flu again. Ugh. Dude, the keto flu is supposed to last like a week. It was like 2 months for me. I have an incredibly slow metabolism. So the keto flu lasted like 3 times longer than it's supposed to for me. I felt like crap for several weeks. Ooh, 2 more points. Sure. Now, if we look at the journal here, the 2 missions this mission I unlocked from doing Pharos, I can do. Basically, once this part of the Citadel's done, you can't come back to the Citadel, but I can go other places. The danger of that is, if you've left any side quests that require you to turn them back in on the Citadel, you can't complete them. Luckily, this one doesn't. So, and I still need this stuff. I don't know how I miss these. So after I do the Pharaoh stuff, I might just have like a nice casual talk to chat part for like 30 minutes and go around and look for planets I missed somehow. Yeah, one of the problems with keto, 2 problems with keto, problems with any diet. 1, money. Keto, it's like when the wow, my brain just went stupid for a second. Give me a second. That's when the gluten stuff started. Keto food is expensive if you make it pre-made, if you get it pre-made, like keto bread and stuff. But then you also have to learn how to cook. I am not a cook.
I still can't believe that could happen out in the open like that.
Neither could he.
Hey, Anderson.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
Yeah, I did not go so far into keto. Like, there's apps for keto, and there's like the breathalyzer thing and all that stuff. I didn't do that. I'm surprised keto worked as well as it did. I mean, this is kind of like very broad, but as far as I know, there's like 3 body types when it comes to like body shape and your metabolism and stuff. I have one that's basically, my body is prone to building like muscle like decently, but my body does not burn calories from carbs very efficiently. And I ate nothing but carbs. I'd have days where I have like 400 grams of carbs. So once I cut out carbs and got calories from fat instead and other sources, it worked much better. So that's why it worked for me. It doesn't work for everybody. I'm not going to say to everyone right now, I lost 50 pounds on keto, go do it right now. No, it might not work for you. I mean, you can try it. Unless you're diabetic, then I wouldn't. Because if you're diabetic and you do keto, if you get to a certain point, it's very unhealthy to the point of apparently lethal. So, yeah.
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard. So I'll do whatever it takes to get you on the Normandy and off this station.
Hey, Chris. Yeah, I had another friend who told me that. She was like, yep, it's all about calories in and out. So whenever I get off keto and switch to normal diet, that's what I'm going to be doing. Man, I'm looking forward to a sandwich again. Or pasta. Pasta.
Stealing the Normandy is mutiny. What if the crew won't help me?
The Normandy's your ship now, Commander. Her crew will follow you to the ends of the galaxy. We both know that.
What's the plan?
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
You're gonna get yourself killed. There has to be another way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He won't just stand by while you use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
The ambassador won't forgive this, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel control.
Huh. I wonder which one I'm gonna do. I don't think so. I think I might have messed with the brightness a bit, because for whatever reason when I stream, it lowers the brightness slightly. That might be it.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that. The ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Yep.
Let's do it.
I'll take care of the lockdown. You get down to the Normandy and tell Joker to stand by.
Yay. And the problem with that is, though, with the calorie thing, I am not what you would call an active person. I have a treadmill, but unfortunately, I can't really run. Every time I've tried to, like, teach my body how to jog and run to burn calories more efficiently, like, faster, I end up, like, hurting my right knee, the inside of my right knee. It isn't just about getting sore. I understand, like, working out makes you sore, but it's more than that. It's like I can't walk for a couple days. So I end up having to walk. That's fine. But walking to burn calories takes longer and longer and longer. And it's like, I don't have 5 hours in the day to just walk on my treadmill. I wish I could speed it up. I've thought about it. But there's certain parts of me that are just weakened over the years.
For economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a profit.
Ah, that's because of me.
New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news.
I need to go to a gym. I don't do well with free weights. I have a couple dumbbells, but I don't focus the workout well enough. Where if I know, I'm like, okay, this is a tricep lifting exercise. But I can tell I'm feeling it way too much in my shoulders. Like, I know I'm not focusing this properly. And I'd rather not risk hurting myself. I say that because I have weak shoulders. Like, shoulders and my lower back are the two worst things on me by far. Yeah, I've always preferred machines anyway, because it focuses better.
Shore party. Decontamination.
Uh-oh. I think someone's about to follow me.
Anderson, what are you doing here? I didn't send...
Yay, thanks for the follow, Anderson. Why would you not do this choice? I've done the other choice before, but, I mean, this is so satisfying.
Now.
And away we go. Alright. Time to do the few side quests that unlocked from Pharos. See ya. Romance Joker? No. You can't romance Joker because, well, in that case, though, if you could, how about you could romance Edie? God, do you know how many people would love that kind of mod for 3 so you could romance Edie? Or what about a Krogan? Or Solarian? There is no Krogan or Solarian love interest in the games. Well, Krogan kind of makes sense. But I feel like there should be a Solarian. Like in Andromeda, they could have made the Solarian pilot a love interest.
This will all be over soon, Shepard. One way or another.
Okay. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any dialogue. I don't think I have. I think I've gotten all of it. Well, they are, but hey, there are players that are too. I mean, look at Outer Worlds. I love the fact that Outer Worlds has a character that's basically asexual. Or at least not physically sexual, if that makes sense.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
We're all in for the duration. You can count on everyone to do their duty.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. Hell of a deal you worked out with Jong, though. If I ever get a speeding ticket, I want you to be my advocate.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
See you, Caden. Yeah, I don't think I've missed any dialogue. I'm just double checking. I mean, I feel like most BioWare games do a good job on the romance, usually. Like, well, Dragon Age 2 was a little weak on that because the characters that you could romance into really weren't my kind of characters.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
That's why I was surprised that Outer Worlds doesn't have a romance. They said they didn't put a romance in Outer Worlds so you can concentrate on the game and not, like, the romance stuff. I guess that makes sense. Oh, you know what? You know what this stream needs? Item management one last time before we go to Ilos. Alright, myself first. Now, I think I should be pretty good from the last time I did this, so... Yep, fine. Yeah, that's fine. Come on. Good, good. Armor's gonna be fine. Okay. Okay, hold on. Really? Automod, I hate you. Allow. There are far worse things you could have used instead of that. That's fine. There we go. Hold on, I had to Alt Tab, which kind of wrecks the game a little bit. There we go. That's better. All right, now, it's weird. Garrus, it really isn't the sniper in Mass Effect 1 like he is in 2 and 3, but I can't make him anything else after playing 2 and 3. Yes. Scram rail. I'm going to give him high explosive rounds on a sniper rifle, which is awesome. Hold on, I have to Alt-Tab again. Stupid chat. Not because of that. I accidentally scrolled down. I didn't scroll back up. Or back down, so like it was paused. There we go. Yeah, I love they made him the sniper guy. But in this game, yeah, he doesn't seem to like it much, does he? You're right, though. He does, like, some of the players just love to switch things randomly, and it doesn't make sense when they switch sometimes. Wow, that armor's still better. Shield interface. Good, good. How about some... Give you one of those. Cool. Yep. Like, I've seen Caden use a sniper rifle before. Why? Why are you doing that? Now, Rex used to be my shotgun person, but I switched him to assault rifle because Ashley died. So... Ooh. Not bad. I could just change the color. Oh well. Anything that gives damage I know works for the ally people, so... Well, that doesn't. Well, no, well... There we go. That'll work. Sledgehammer rounds sounds like... I mean, come on. It's a Krogan. I think sledgehammer rounds are pretty fitting. Or just Inferno rounds. I'll give you a nice... I'll give you one of the better ones, but I don't want to give you the best one. Rex isn't known for his biotic abilities. He's known for just shoot. Shoot thing. She gets my best shotgun, which I already did. All this stuff should be good. Since I recently did it. Yep. I never get Quarian armor because it's hard to find. 50k damage rounds. I don't remember. I kind of forget sometimes, like, some of the items in this game and the weapons. Because honestly, unless you're playing on the hardest difficulty, it's kind of whatever. And last but not least, Liara, who gets a better pistol. I need to make sure Liara is equipped, because when I go to Ilos next stream, she's coming. Why would I don't have the heart to tell Liara she cannot come to Ilos with me. I can't do it. That's a decent trade-off. Plating and nope, that works too. Okay. And you're gonna get a good amp. Yep. And I always forget Liara has a tech thing in this game. Oh. Maybe it's the some kind of like high velocity explosive round thing. Yeah, I can't. I literally I can't tell Liara she's not coming. I can't. Plus she'd be useful. We're going to a Prothean planet. She's very useful. The hardest decision is going to be, who's my second teammate? Who's the second teammate that gets to come to the end of the game with me? I'd say it's going to be a toss-up between Rex and Garrus. I'm leaning towards Garrus. I love Rex, but yeah, I've played as a soldier, like, out of like the million times I've beaten this game, I've been a soldier like 90% of it, and the other 10% was infiltrator. All right, I'm just gonna sell everything.
Looking for supplies?
This is gonna be the one time in the game you ever see me buy weapons and armor.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Because I have no use for the money. Okay, I'm going to sell everything. I am got the best stuff on me. I don't need anything I have. Look at that money roll in. Listen to that. I wonder if you can hear this clicking. Well, let me move the mouse. It's still not picking it up. That's impressive. Finger cramping. You know what? It might be. Hey, it's half the clicks. Oh, no, now I look stupid. Dude, my fingers are overactive. Stupid keyboard and mouse and controller and all that other stuff. Like the one part of me that doesn't need more activity. Okay. Now it's time to buy some stuff. Here's the problem though. When you hit compare, it only compares what Shepard has equipped. So I'm looking at an assault rifle. I don't know if it's better than the assault rifle on Rex. Okay. So basically I'm just going to have to guess. Although I'm saying right now, I'm going to bring Garrus and Liara to Ilos with me. Which means I want a sniper rifle and a pistol for them and armor. Here's sniper rifle. 158. That doesn't seem great. But down here, yeah, that's much better. Yeah, Garrus, I have a present for you. Like how it says it's common. This seems like a better thing than a common, doesn't it? Yeah, but I it's like I can't really go anywhere else now. I can't go back to the Citadel, so like this is all I can buy. Yep, I'm getting him this stuff. Okay, so that's Garrus' sniper rifle now. And now I need an awesome pistol. What does it stand for, though? Does it stand for anything, or is it just like a jumble of letters? Like the HM, I can guess what the SR stands for. The HMW, weapon. I don't know. I'm really bad at figuring out anagrams. Oh. I think this pistol might be mine. This thing. I think this is going to be mine, but Liara can have a good one too. Sure. Look how much money I still have. All right. You know what? I can just, well, no. I'm going to bring, well, you know what? Just because I'm bringing Garrus and Liara with me on the last levels, I'm going to bring different people with me on the last 2 Pharaoh side quests, which means I need to equip everybody. So how about I buy the shotgun, the assault rifle. How about I get some nice new Turian armor? Ooh. Interesting. I can buy N7 Turian armor? Isn't N7 human only? Yeah. Money in Mass Effect 2 and, 3 you get a ton of money, but you need it to upgrade weapons. 2, I feel like you're right. Like, there's just not enough money. You go to, like, the Omega shops, and it's like, well, I think I'll buy these 2 items, and the rest will just stay here forever. Well, that's interesting. The only difference is how they look. The stats are exactly the same. Oh, but I can't tell what it looks like. I want to preview it. Which one makes Garrus look more like a bat? You know what? I'm gonna buy both. I'm giving Garrus stuff to try on. Heavy armor, medium armor. This is the best thing I could equip, and it's not going to be better than the Cerberus armor. So, what Spectre credit card? They gave me nothing. I think that's all I can buy that's worth buying. All right, then. Now I got to go back over here and equip stuff. This is fine, but... Oh, look at that pistol. I got myself a Spectre pistol now. Liara is not going to get a Spectre pistol, unfortunately, but she's going to get something better. Caden. Well, I need to give one of those to Liara, so. Nope, not Tally. Liara. Ooh, do I want more damage, or... I feel like damage is the way to go with... Yeah, it's an AI character. Damage is fine. And then... Rex is going to get that assault rifle. What? This thing's better... Oh, it's because it's a higher level. That's why. The only reason this is better. That's fine. Tally. Yep. It is weird. I wasn't expecting this to actually be better than the, even though it's two levels lower. Huh. Well, hey, he wants a shotgun. Now, wow, wait a minute. You know what? Fine. He likes to use assault rifles too randomly. That's fine. I'm fine with it. I'm even going to put some stuff in it. Oh yeah, I sold everything. Never mind. The mods are fine. I wasn't expecting to have to do another weapon. Okay, we're good. Well, yeah, it's just because of the level. The Spectre Gear is only level 7, and he has a level 9 assault rifle. If that was a level 9 Spectre Gear, it would be better. That's when you do New Game Plus. There's some ridiculous numbers when you do like 1 or 2 New Game Pluses and get to max level. All right. Time to go to the new sector to do the 2 missions that I unlocked from Pharos. Now, just glancing at the map, I don't know which one the new system is. So, well, I know it's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Is it this one? No, Maroon Sea sounds too... No, Maroon Sea's been around. Nope. I don't know which one it is. These all sound familiar. Well, here's a way to figure it out. Oh no, I was right. The Maroon Sea cluster is the new one. Maroon Sea cluster. Yeah, Maroon Sea cluster. Yep. Maroon Sea cluster, here we come. I already forgot where it is. Let's go to Vastok first. Vastok. Maybe I'll even find enough minerals to finish the mineral thing. I need 2 more of the rare ones and 1 more light, I think. First stop, Clomarthu. Has a reduced atmosphere of methane and nitrogen. The surface is hot and mainly composed of sodium with deposits of uranium. In terms of size and orbit, the planet is a virtual twin of Earth, but utterly lacks life. Oh, nice.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Nodacrux. It's a verdant world with abundant water, temperate climate, and thick nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere and a rich ecosystem. It would seem to be perfect for life. The relative high percentage of oxygen makes humans feel energized and alive, though it also allowed insects... Oh no. So apparently there's giant bugs. I'm not going there. Unfortunately, the planet is a case of almost not quite. Thunderstorms are as common as on Earth, but on Nodacrux's thicker, oxygen-rich atmosphere, they are deafening and spark constant wildfires. Yeah, that's the problem with oxygen-rich atmosphere. Yeah. More damning, however, are the large and ubiquitous tufts of pollen that float on the high-pressure air. In humans and other oxygen-breathing species, they cause severe or lethal allergic reactions. I would be dead. Giant bugs and super pollen. I can't go outside on this planet. Hey, it's winter right now. I can actually go outside without dying. Ooh, heavy metal. I don't think I needed it, but okay. Palladium. You. Alco. I guess it maybe depends on what bugs. Hey, if it's giant butterflies, that might not be so bad. If it's giant spiders and stuff like, or praying mantis, no thank you. The geological properties of Alco have been scanned from orbit, but little else is known about it. A fairly typical mix outer system... A fairly typical mix outer system terrestrial of rock and ice. That sounds weird to me. Alco has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its crust is composed of silicates and water ice with deposits of aluminum. Unregistered starship traffic has been recorded in the vicinity of this planet. Travel is not advised. Hey, I don't care what they do to me. I'll take giant butterflies over giant spiders. Potaton. Potato? A rather small hydrogen-helium gas giant. The planet's atmosphere contains large quantities of chlorine. Oh, matriarch writing, something I don't need. Scans of Potato revealed a strange unmanned vessel in orbit around the planet. Tally brought it on board and determined it was Asari-made but very old. She discovered several ancient artifacts inside the vessel, including one of the matriarch's writings. Yay. I was going to say giant mosquitoes would probably be a thing. There's mosquitoes everywhere. Well, I got none of the metals I needed. That sucks. You know, let's get the surveying out of the way. Well, I'm trying to think, is there any bug? Is there any bug in existence that most people wouldn't mind having a giant size of? Ugh. The MSV Cornucopia. While obviously adrift, the Cornucopia is not broadcasting any distress call. Photonka. It's a large but low-density terrestrial world within an atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Its crust is composed of sulfur and unremarkable silicates. Occasional deposits of heavy metals, usually the result of meteor strikes, dot the surface. High-speed winds, powered by the hot blue star Caspian, present a constant hazard. Atmospheric entry is hazardous and EVAs are discouraged. More heavy metal that I don't need. Iridium. Farnuri. Interesting name. Has a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide and helium. The surface is mainly composed of silica laced with iron oxides, indicating the world has an oxygenated atmosphere had an oxygenated atmosphere at some time in the past. Given the relative youth of the blue star Caspian and the significant gravity well of I said it right before. Farnuri. This must have occurred with astonishing swiftness, perhaps a result of some cataclysmic event. Further research required. And I found some gold. Enough with the heavy minerals, I need light. Almar Crux. Almar Crux. I am so bad at saying things now. Has an atmosphere of methane and ethane. Despite its great distance from Caspian, the energetic young star heats the surface almost temperate levels. Thick ground fogs are common at the Terminator, while water ice frozen during the long dark side night meets the warm air masses from the dayside. The crust is mainly composed of copper with deposits of sodium. Salty. Or it's like from Last Jedi. Salt. The planet's abundant water and relatively mild temperature and gravity have placed it on the short list of terraforming candidates worlds. However, there's significant opposition from eco-ethics groups who assert that the planet's primitive methantrophic bacteria may be a precursor to a further full-fledged native ecology. Antida. It's a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant, and its atmosphere is darkened by traces of sodium. It is one of relatively few planets known with an orbital period of more than a millennium. Wow. Ooh. Scans of Antida revealed a group of defunct turrets orbiting the planet. The recon team carefully retrieved one of the turrets and brought it on board. Tally, good job Tally, dismantled the weapon and found it marked with the Cathan outpost insignia. Alright, one more system to look at. Yeah. That is me. That is a me walking planet. Inti is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere composed of ammonia and helium. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium oxide with deposits of magnesium. Its density is rather low, leaving the planet tide-locked to Metano. Yeah, well, we don't know. Most Krogan die from fighting. We don't know how long a Krogan can live. Drac from Andromeda is well over 1,000 years old. And he is actually dying of old age. So. The planet is an unremarkable world, drawing little more than a cursory scan for surface pirate anchorages while Alliance patrols enter the system. Yeah. I think it's been proven that Asari are about 1,000 years. While Krogan, who knows? Chaska. It's a large but low-density world fundamentally similar to its inner neighbor, Inti. Like Inti, Chaska is tidally locked to Montano. The same side always faces the sun, resulting in a scorching day side and a frozen night side. In the temperate area around the Terminator, temperatures average around 30 degrees Celsius. Combined with the nitrogen oxygen atmosphere, this slender band of habitable terrain allows limited colonization by humans. The rings are unique. It appears to be, for lack of a better term, a massive piece of alien installation art. What? The rings are made of small pieces of synthetic material and are almost invisible from space. From ground, they catch and scatter the light of Montano in picturesque ways. It is not known who created the rings or when. The planet is very early development. with little more than a few pioneer teams scattered across the surface. Information is being collated, same thing, about native hazards and ecology, while a massive colonist recruiting drive is gearing up back on Earth. Yeah, I think 1,000's their average. See, lucky for them though, the Asari aren't a warrior race, so they kind of got that down. I feel like if you were to do average lifespan with Krogan, it'd be skewed horribly. Heavy metal again. Yep. Well, it depends. If it's proportional to the human body, might not be so bad. But if you hit like 80-year-old human at like the halfway point, no, I would not want to. Apo. A craggy world of igneous and basaltic mountains, Apo is racked with constant geologic activity. While volcanic hotspots are rare, continental plates are constantly piling up new mountains, subducting old ones and causing slips along transform faults. Apo has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Due to the constant earthquakes and landslide activity, surface exploration is not advised. The rubble-covered wrecks of a half-dozen expeditionary ships stand in mute testament to the planet's instability. Oh, come on. I have Netflix, Hulu, you can get Disney Plus, you can get Amazon Prime. There's plenty of stuff to do till the end of time. I feel like every time I try to catch up to my queue on all my streaming services, I fall like months and months behind every time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just so much stuff. Prothean data disk. While scanning the asteroid field in the Montano system, you discover a badly damaged ship. The recon team found no survivors on board, but they found a Prothean data disk. You could play Mass Effect so many times, you would just memorize it and never have to play it again. You could literally think in your head every scene, every line. Well, also keep in mind, this is the future. In the future, medical stuff is much better. Like, would I want to live to be 100 right now? No. But you know, in the world of in the future, when the average lifespan of a human is 150. Supe has the composition of an ice dwarf planet, but is unusually large for such a body. It has a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The frozen surface is dotted with deposits composed of potassium and light metals brought to the surface by cryovolcanic processes. Maybe. The planet's icy surface was often used as a source of potable water by passing merchant vessels. Since the Alliance claimed the inner system world of Chaska, satellites placed in orbit automatically bill any vessel landing on the world for the mass of water removed from the surface. They plan on a giant scale. Exogeny has had a difficult time keeping these satellites operational. They often meet with accidents caused by impact with jettisoned ship debris. Ooh, light metal. Magnesium. 1 second. Okay, had to mute my mic. Had to clear my throat, and I knew that was going to be loud. Now I can actually land on the planets. Which one was the landable planet? Probably this one? Yep. Oh, can you imagine? Like, dude, people have such a short attention span in marriage these days. Can you imagine if you lived to be 1,000? Like, oh, this is my 50th wife. Okay, I'm taking Liara and Garrus with Ilos, but so that means the next couple missions, I'm taking Caden, Rex, and Tally. This one's gonna be Rex and Caden. Now look at this nice planet. This looks nice so far. The nice blue sky with clouds. You got some mountains. You got some green. You got giant puffballs. All right, where am I going? Map. Anomaly. Civilian, civilian, civilian. Let's go to the anomaly first. I've actually never seen Highlander. It seems like something I should have watched growing up, but I didn't. Kind of like how I've never seen Battlestar Galactica or Doctor Who. Stuff that you would think that I would have watched, but I haven't. I have games like that too. Like The Witcher. As much as I like Dragon Age, haven't played it yet. Oh, I know this planet. No, this is the Jagged Planet. This is the one that's a pain to get around on. Or one of them, anyway. Oh, welp. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Now how am I supposed to get to this? Yep. I think this is the planet that I hate the most. Well, oh, can you imagine, like, Asari who, fell in love with a Solarian? That'd be so short-lived. 40 years? 40 years to an Asari is nothing. And that's not even 40 years. They live for 40 years. We don't even know how Solarians work. Like, even if Solarians are technically an adult at, like, the age of, like, 5, because they only lived to 40, that's still not a full 40 years married. And that's even if you make it to 40. Okay, I was hitting right, nothing happened. I guess that makes sense, because I guess I would think part of the reasoning that Asari would marry other Asari is to have, like, a mate for their whole life. They don't have to deal with the messed up situation of outliving, you know, their partner. Ooh, Prothean data disk. There are several small Prothean artifacts in the crate, including an intact Prothean data disk. It appears to be in excellent condition. And a way around that, I guess, would be to marry a Krogan. They can live longer than you. Yeah, there'd be some awkward moments. I wonder if there actually is any, like, stigma. I think there is. I think it's even mentioned. Like, in Mass Effect 2, isn't there a conversation between two Asari on Ilium? That, like, one of them's a pureblood, and one of them has a Krogan as a father? God, what a conversation that would be. Ooh, I see minerals. I'm going for it. Actually, speaking of that. I need 3 rare earth metals. Well, yeah, the stigma of the I'm talking about, like, is there a stigma for having a Krogan father? Well, yeah, remember, technically, Liara is part Krogan. That might explain some things. Or what about Batarian? He had a Batarian father. Is beryllium a rare earth metal? Probably not. Nope. But, no, there we go. I don't think the Vorcha can reproduce with other species. Even I don't know. I feel like just because the Asari can have a kid with any species doesn't mean they should. Because the Vorcha are considered barely a step up from, like, a dog. Now we're getting into some weird areas there.
Looks deserted.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, it looks deserted, Rex. I didn't notice the blue husk standing in the middle of the green environment. Yep. Bye.
Damn it. The entire colony must have been transformed.
Okay, this is the one right here. Okay.
Heading out.
What about a Volus? Or an Elcor? Oh boy. The Elk, well...
Take cover.
Or a Hanar. I guess that's possible. Come on, Rex. Rex hasn't been off the ship in a while. Get out some of that aggression being stuck on that ship. Are you using a shotgun, Rex? Rex, I made you assault rifle person. What? Wait, no. That's Caden. Caden's... Okay. I got it confused for a second. There. I almost made Caden use an assault rifle. That would have been my fault.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah, I wonder if there was any talk about that. Sensing us, maybe they have to be... I mean, they say that they can reproduce with any species, but maybe it's within reason. Like, it has to be a species near the same evolutionary point as the Asari, meaning, like, you know, not Varen. Well, if you think about it, the Asari reproduction thing is more mental than physical. Or at least just as much. It's possible that a subspecies like Varen or even Vorcha, it might not be possible. Maybe the species, like, it literally has to be intelligent enough, or else it doesn't work. Well, remember, they've said Vorcha are barely more intelligent than a Varen. They're like Varen that can speak. Okay. Went to that one, that's the last one. Okay. Yeah, Vorcha are probably borderline. If there was like a diagram of this in like a class, like he took like some kind of like anatomy class and it's like you're learning about Asari. If it was, it'd be a picture of a Vorcha and that'd be like the border. Anything below this line, anything below the Vorcha line, although if you think about it, I think they've mentioned this, that if an Asari has a Krogan father, that it's kind of understood that Asari might be a little more aggressive than most, in a way. What would happen if they had a Vorcha father? Also, would they get any of the benefits? Because, like, Vorcha are immune to all disease. I wonder if that Asari would maybe have, like, a better immune system because of it. Yep, that's why I tried to move. I knew that thing was going to explode.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Well, I remember there was a conversation with an Asari, 2 NPCs. One of them mentioned, like, that other one was like, oh, didn't you have a Batarian father? And I think the person is like, in some ways, like, yes, and he was a very good father. I guess you would assume that if an Asari had a Batarian for a father, that her parents were probably like pirates in like the Blue Suns or something, like some kind of mercenary group. Look, I'm sure not all Batarians are bad. That's interesting. Are Vorcha lactose intolerant? What was God, stupid automod. No, that was Nightbot. It wasn't even automod. Oh, Nightbot, why did you delete all his messages? Meh. I can't even fix that. The auto mod I can fix. I keep forgetting to change it. I don't care about caps. Like, I don't. Like, I need to change the auto mod thing. There's literally, like, a handful of things I don't want in the chat. And otherwise, I don't care. Whenever I think of Vorcha, I always think of the beginning of 2. Like, the one guy is just like, break fan. Okay, look. There are a few Vorcha in Mass Effect 3 that actually sound somewhat intelligent. Like when you deal with the one that Arya has to deal with.
I smell trouble.
They don't sound that he doesn't sound that stupid. The ones in 2 do. Maybe that's like a slight retcon. That they made the Vorcha in 3 a little less stupid. Oh, they're just lining up, aren't they? Oh, Caden's dead. Well, at least you're still alive, Rex. And you look cool with that that glow on you. Well, hey, playing the Vorcha in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was fun. They had no shield, but they had like health regeneration like crazy. Then they had the Volus, who were all shields. And even then, it wasn't that many. There we go. I don't know why I'm gathering items. Oh. I mean, if Morden says it's true, I would trust Morden. Ooh. A Colonial Pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. It's clear that none of them have survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for.
Cerberus. Should have known they were behind this.
Yeah, Rex. I agree. You know, one thing I actually missed my first time through the Citadel DLC that I saw someone streaming do it. She discovered the pad in a room after that night, after the party was over. They had a bunch of recordings of Morden doing some kind of kid show. He was like a guest on some kind of like Bill Nye type show. And he had, you can click on it like 5 or 6 times for new information. It was actually really fun to watch, to listen to. Almost said watch, but it's audio. And he just keeps talking. It's like, oh, I forget what it's called. It's like, it's been a little while. I don't remember exactly what it is. I've only heard it once. I don't need the debris. I'm fine. I need rare metals though. I need to find those. You know what? I'll go there, and if I find anything on the way, yay. Oh yeah, he also sings Amazing Grace, and then realizing that he's been dead. Like, no. Yeah, when you asked earlier, the most like emotional, like messed up part of the series, Morden dying would probably be up there.
Heading to position.
But hey, at least he died doing what he wanted to do to redeem himself. And of course, Thane's deathbed conversation also. Yeah, it's also not worth it. It's like when you keep Thane from dying. There's one way to keep Thane from dying, but he dies off camera anyway at the same point in the game. When you save Morden, he never shows up again. You can't invite him to the party. It's like he might as well be dead. But again, in a way, Morden's death is, I'm not going to say happy, but in a way, you know, his death makes sense. Again, he got to do what he wanted to do. He sacrificed himself for something he believed in. That's cool. Now, wait a minute. Which I landed there. And, okay, I haven't landed either here. Okay. This time, how about Rex? I feel like Rex and Tally is my least used combo of characters ever. They both have, hey, they both like shotguns. I don't know. Oh no.
Husks.
Rex, please.
The ship's probably crawling with them. I don't think we're going to find any survivors.
Oh no. Get on the ground, everyone. Look, I'm using the melee in a Mass Effect game that's not 3. It actually works pretty well against these guys.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Oh, well, not going that way. Oh, Husk will murder your face off in 1 on higher difficulties. This is where I came from, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Backing up. Get him, Rex. Man, I really miss having a shotgun in these kind of parts. Speaking of which, Rex has that. Okay, good. Just making sure they have all the weapons I want them to have. And I found another dead end. Guys, thank you. Couldn't go that way. No, they are a little closer than I would like. At least they're stupid.
Now I'm ready.
Oh, there's just a group of like 5 of them over here in the corner. How did Tally die? Oh no. That went bad. I don't know. I don't know where to go. Okay, that one's almost dead. Whew, that one's almost dead. That one's not even hurt yet. Okay. Only one left. Ooh. Yeah, the shotgun in Mass Effect 1 is pretty ridiculous. The assault, everything is good in Mass Effect 1 except for the sniper rifle. The sniper rifle is not great. If you max out the sniper rifle, then it's usable. I need to back up. Okay. Everyone, I can't shoot through you. Alright, guys. Sabotage, throw some stuff. Good job, Rex. That's why the sniper rifle, I think, is only useful as a bonus ability on a New Game Plus. That way you probably have enough points to max it out. If you start a game, like as the Infiltrator, you're going to be using the pistol for a majority of the game. And putting points in a sniper rifle as a waste until it's maxed out. I've played with a maxed out sniper rifle in 1. It's fun, but it's getting to that point takes forever. I think I've done Infiltrator twice. And I think I only finished one of them. Infiltrator is a beast in this game because they get that invulnerability thing. Immunity. Oh, that was stupid. Alright, well. Time to use some of my maxed out Omnigel. I love sniping in 2 and 3, though. It's such a difference between sniping in 1 and sniping in 2 and 3. It feels great sniping in 2 and 3. In this game, I can't even show you. I can't even show you how bad it is because since I'm not trained, I can't zoom in. But if you can see this, look at how big the reticule is. It's bigger than the screen. All right, well, one shot went there. And yeah, it's terrible. The cool thing with the shotgun is, I could use the shotgun. It's a close range weapon. I could use it if I wanted to. I don't have to zoom in.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Vale. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Vale, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
What else do the logs say?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
The Geth turned them into husks and left the ship where someone would find it, trying to show us what happens to organics dumb enough to enter the Veil.
I think Rex is right. Where am I going? I'm already lost. I got lost inside this small ship that's like all the other ships. Well, I feel like most people don't snipe in one, because again, it's just not that good. One place I didn't snipe was Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I'm not a good enough aim. It's gonna be interesting though. I mean, I would say this is a shooter. It kind of is. It has been a long time since I played a shooter on PC. I did play Outer Worlds on PC, but I used a controller. So, it's going to be interesting to play an actual third-person shooter, like Mass Effect 2, with a keyboard and mouse. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be the first time in years and years since I played a shooter with keyboard and mouse. I don't think I'm going to do great. But you never know. All right. I've already looked at all these planets. I just have to land on the one that's landable. There it is. And this is the last mission for the Pharaoh stuff, I think. I took Rex and then Rex and then so then it'd be Kate. Well, I've done Kagan and Tally so many times. How about Rex and I know I'm taking Liara to Ilos, but you know what? I haven't used Liara. This might be the playthrough I've used Liara the least, ever. I don't know why. Didn't do it on purpose. Oh, another jagged planet. Yay. Anomaly, eh? I really hope I can find those 2 more Earth, because if you go into 2, when you find all the minerals, you get a bonus to everything in the beginning. I really want that. Less scanning for me. Less probing. Hey, less probing is always a good thing. Oh, there I go. I love the Mako. This looks a lot like the other planet. I like Edie's response. Like, really, Shepard? Probing Uranus. Alright, I somehow got backwards. Yeah, that will definitely be something I do off-stream into. Like, I'll just go around and, like, probe a bunch of planets, and then I'll have the resources ready to go. Ancient debris. You know, it's hard to explain, but the controls of this minigame aren't that great. Sometimes I hit a button and nothing happens. This escape pod is half buried in material that has washed down from the mountains. Though it has been obviously been here for centuries, the computer still has power. Linking in with your hard suit, you recover a batch of files containing data on the Thracia colony. There we go. Map. I should probably go over here to see if I can find some minerals. I might do that. You know, actually, I probably should do that because look at this mountain right here. I'm gonna go like here, and then go over this way, and hopefully I find some mineral, some stuff. Now again, when I mod Mass Effect 2, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It's mostly gonna be visual and glitch fixing stuff. But I'm not going to take anything out or change anything that takes away from the mechanics of the game. That's why I kept the Mako all jumpy and stuff. I didn't use the mod that fixes it, because I want that. It's part of the game. It's part of the nostalgia factor. I'm not going to take anything out of 2. I know there's a mod for 2 to take out all the mini-games. The hacking and like the matching the symbols. Like, no, that's part of the game. I don't want to do that. Oh, well, this shouldn't be too hard to scale. So the timing of this is actually pretty perfect. I should finish Mass Effect on my next Mass Effect stream on Wednesday. I should fix it. And fix it. I say fix. I read the word fix, and yeah, I do that all the time. I should finish it by Wednesday. Final Fantasy X should require 2 more streams as well. I should be done on Friday, which means I will be starting my Saturday streams going forward this coming Saturday, where I'll be playing games I grew up with, going through a list of like random games. So Tuesday should be Final Fantasy X, Wednesday will be the last Mass Effect, Friday will be the last Final Fantasy X, and then Saturday will be some random games from a list that I grew up playing, some older games. And then moving forward, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday will be Mass Effect 2, and Saturday will be the games I grew up playing. That'll be my schedule for a while going forward. It'll be fun. And I say a random list, but I think for the very first Saturday of doing this, I'm going to pick certain special games. I think I've decided on the first game I ever played, and the first game I ever beat. And that'll probably take up about half the stream, and then I'll probably start picking from the list. Oh, I am not getting over that. Shortcut? Oh, I see mineral. Do I really want to risk... Do I really want to have to go over and get it? Yeah, it could be a rare one. I gotta do it. I don't know why I'm doing this. This looks somewhat climbable. Go to it. Yep. You got to do the Mako climb. You got to go at an angle. All right. Oh, look at how mountainy this planet is. Honestly, I think Skyrim wins because even just that game, it's just like, just keep hitting the jump button and you'll climb stuff.
Understood.
Cobalt, that's not a rare earth mineral. I don't think. I'm pretty sure this is considered a light one. Yep, didn't need it. Oh well. Plus, as much as I like the Elder Scrolls games, I can't binge an Elder Scrolls game. Skyrim is the kind of game that I can play for like a couple hours at most, and then I stop and don't play it again for like a couple days at least. I enjoy them. But a game like Mass Effect or a game like Dragon Age, that kind of stuff, I can play a lot. Or XCOM. Although that's more about frustration than anything. It will be fun though. I play an XCOM 2. That's how I am with RPGs in general. Like, if I play a Final Fantasy I haven't played in a while, or I play like a Pokemon game, I will sit in the same place for hours and not realize it. Like, whoops. I require food. And I made it. Thorian, I like how they just explode. Oh. You know what? I got a short little story to tell while I'm doing this. Well, when I first played Mass Effect 1, I remember taking off work for it. It was around the holidays. I took off a couple days for it, and I beat it in 4 days. I probably played it about 10 hours a day, which was fun. Mass Effect 2, I also took a little time off work, and I played it, and it was fun. That one I have the least memories of all. I don't know why. Mass Effect 3, however, that was an interesting one. I had a friend stay with me for a week. And for the first, half of that, I played through Mass Effect 1 and 2 all the way and prepared a save for 3. And then 3 came out. And of course, what happens? I get sick. I woke up the day it came out, Tuesday, and I was sick. And Rex is dead. Rex is also sick. Okay. But I said, screw it, I'm going to play it. I beat Mass Effect 3 in 3 days. I think I played about 14 hours a day and got about 3 hours of sleep each night. And when I beat it, my friend went home, and I spent the remainder of my week off in bed. And then when I had to go back to work, I swung by the doctor on the way, and I had pneumonia. I had the flu, and because I didn't get any sleep and didn't take any medication, it turned into pneumonia. So my memories of my first time through Mass Effect 3 are a little blurry. Just a little. It actually kind of worked out my favor a bit, in a way. Whenever I play the last thing of something, or I watch a series finale of something that I really like, it messes with me. You know that feeling? It messes with me for a few days. You know, you kind of dwell on stuff and think about it and go over your memories of everything.
Rescuers?
Ooh,
oh, thank
people.
God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
Nah, I wasn't dead. But yeah, it's the reason why whenever I rewatch something like SG-1, I never watch the series finale. I just don't like watching stuff like that. It just messes with me. But Mass Effect 3 should have destroyed me. But because I was so sick, I think when I beat it, I was just staring at the TV all right, I guess I beat it.
I need to know what's going on. Why is this place crawling with Thorian creepers?
How do you know about the Thorian?
Trust me, I know about the Thorian. Big plant. Likes to give birth to green Asari.
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine until a few days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
That might be my fault.
Why didn't you send a clear message asking for help? All we had was that signal from the emergency beacon.
This is a closed communications base. Exogeny was worried about someone on the project selling secrets to a rival firm or reporting our work to the authorities. We have no direct communication with the outside, only the emergency beacon. It sends a general distress signal to the Exogeny site on Pharos. They're supposed to send a team to respond inside of 24 hours, but it sounds like they had problems of their own.
Any chance some of the other people at the base might still be alive?
I doubt it. Too many creepers out there. They never stood a chance. We're the only ones left.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Maybe there was still some kind of link between the Creepers and the Thorian back on Pharos. The Thorian was unlike any other life form we've ever studied. I can't explain how, but maybe when it died, it somehow set off the Creepers here.
Reminds me of a line from Joker in the Citadel DLC when he talks about like Cerberus doing stupid stuff like, oh, let's experiment on Thorian Creepers and... well, no more questions.
I've heard all I need to.
Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
Well, hey, this is Mass Effect 1. This game loves its lighting. Its red and blue lighting in the lens flares. Oh, so you said you did something wrong, but now there's no sense in worrying about it, right? Right? You know, what happened, happened. Uh-huh.
You were in charge of this project. The safety of the staff was your responsibility. They trusted you, and you betrayed that trust.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally, ExoGeni would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
Take the money. Kill some Cerberus people. Which one am I gonna do?
The victims here deserve justice. I have to take you in.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
Open fire, huh? Okay. You know what, Rex? How about you give him a nice throw? And you know what, Liara? How about another, singularity? I don't see a singularity, but okay. ExoGeni's second-rate mercs prove no match for a trained Alliance Marine. With the last of the science crew dead, there's no reason to linger here. They're all dead. That guy's really dead.
All clear.
God, you want to see some lens flare action? Watch any of the Star Trek reboot movies. Like, there's just nothing but lens flares. It's lens flares and lasers. I don't mind them. As a fan of, like, just boring old Star Trek, some of my favorite episodes, some of my favorite episodes of Next Generation are the boring ones. There's no action. It's diplomacy. It's politics. It's like Picard in a room talking for 30 minutes. I love those episodes. But the new Star Treks are all about action because they want a bigger fan base. I guess that's acceptable. It's fine. Or should I say understandable? Normandy. N for Normandy. All right. Now, did I find anything considered? Oh, come on. How have I not found these? I've looked everywhere. I've been to every planet. How am I missing this? It's all I have left. Let me take a quick look around the galaxy before I end the stream. I might as well take a little bit, a little casual moment here. We'll just talk and chat, and I'll go to different areas and take a look and see if I've looked everywhere. Maybe I missed some stuff. Anyway. I kind of feel like watching the Star Trek movies now. Not the second one. The second reboot Star Trek movie is my least favorite. I like the first one. And the third one's pretty good. I've only seen it once. I think that's part of it. The fact that it's Patrick Stewart. It makes it so the character Picard is just an awesome character. You want to listen to that person talk. See, I'm not going to land on any planets. Recording again. Alright, recording's back up. Come on. Come on, game. You can do it. There you go. Yeah, the SSD that I record to is only a 256. So I had a couple older streams still in there I forgot to delete. Let Well, I did like a casual speed run of this game a while ago, and that's how I got through Novaria so fast. You literally just go to Annaleus with that information, with that package the Hanar wanted you to smuggle with, and then he gives you a pass, and then you just go to the place, you break into the maintenance area, like that restricted area, you break into there, kill everyone along the way, and then you fight What's-Her-Face and leave. It makes Novaria like 30 minutes long. But again, it is really fun to play a game over and over again over the years, like this, and then one day you're playing it and you discover a quest or some way to finish a quest in a different way that you never knew before. It's such a cool experience. I played through Knights of the Republic a couple months ago. For the first time in years, I found a side mission I had never found before. No, did I find this before? Yes, I did. This is interesting. I've never had this problem before. Generally, I hit the point before I get to the end of the game where I have everything. I might actually have to land on some random planets and just drive around. It feels like I just missed a system or two. I feel like I would have gotten all these. Where's the system that... Maybe the Pinnacle Station systems? Oh, space travel. It'd be really nice if that happened. Yeah, I feel like I looked at these. That name sounds familiar. Yeah, I know I have. Yeah, I'm just going to have to land on some planets off stream and just get enough to... Maybe I'll look up where all like the rare spots are and just find a couple. You know what? I never went to the local cluster. I never went here. I never went home. I'm sure people live on all the planets here. On moons. Mercury. A handful of solar power stations exist on peaks of eternal light at the north and south poles of Mercury. The difficulties imposed by the planet's proximity to the sun and high orbital velocity have limited development. Population 340. People living on Mercury. Ugh. With its molten temperatures, sulfuric acid clouds, and crushing carbon dioxide atmosphere, Venus only has a handful of aerostat research outposts. Yeah, Venus sucks. Venus is worse than Mercury. Yep, and this just says go to the Codex. We already went to the moon. Mars. Once considered a prospect for terraforming and colonization, the discovery of faster-than-light travel turned Mars into a quiet backwater. Its southern pole is a historical preserve centered on the Prothean ruins found there. Immigration and development are restricted as the search for Prothean artifacts continues. When I think of living on Mars, I just think of the Expanse now. 3.4 million. Not bad. Alright, Jupiter. Jupiter's deep gravity well and lethal radiation have kept its moons from being significantly exploited. The largest outpost is Binary Helix Corporation's Nautilus facility, attached to the underside of Europa's ice sheet. I think I might read some of that tonight. I'm at the beginning of the third book, although I recently watched the new season. I noticed that season 1 was book 1, but season 2 had like part of book 1 and then part of book 2, and season 3 was book 2 and also started book 3 at the end. So it's kind of like it's not like season 1 book 1, season 2 book 2. After the development of Mass Effect FTL Drive, distant Uranus was the target of a land rush to exploit its combination of plentiful helium-3 fuel and shallow gravity well. Today, Uranus is the largest producer of HE3 in Alliance space. Yay. Neptune. Though Neptune, like Uranus, has plentiful helium, its remoteness made it an unpromising target for mining before development of Mass Effect Drive. With Uranus I keep saying it differently. Uranus. Cheaper to exploit. It has never been extensively developed. The only permanent human presence is a small research facility on Triton. 70 people. I've already noticed the differences too. I'm not going to spoil anything. But even in book 1, I hadn't seen season 1 of The Expanse for a while, but I recognized a few differences. I like it either way. Pluto is one of Sol's numerous ice dwarf worlds. It is mainly of note for being the gravitational anchor for the Prothean mass relay to Arcturus. Pluto and the Chiron relay, firmly encased in ice and considered a moon, orbit each other. Pluto's orbit was circular-sized in 2157 as a side effect of the Chiron mass relay recovery operations. Oh, that's interesting. They fixed its rotation or revolution. Interesting. I don't think I looked at Saturn. Yeah, it's like Mass Effect. It's like a more mature Firefly sort of. Saturn has been a major source of helium-3 fuel for fusion plants since the 2150s. The moon of Titan is mined for hydrocarbons and used as a hostile environment training facility for Alliance Marines. Yeah, I don't think there's any system I would have missed. That is so weird that I didn't get enough rare minerals. Huh. And I can't go back to the Citadel. They won't let me. Alright, I'm going to try something. I don't want to go through the system yet. And I don't think I can leave once I go there. So I'm going to try something. It might not trigger it until I actually land on Ilos. Maybe I'll get lucky and there'll be 2 rare minerals in the system. There's only like 4 planets. Cool. Agatoton. Alright. Has a pressure cooker atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of gold. Surface gravity is a comfortable, 1G. There are several areas of debris that may be the wreckage of downed Prothean aerostat colonies. Based on the size of the debris fields, a population of over 100,000 was likely. There's Ilos, and here is Zafe. It's a relatively small hydrogen and helium gas giant. There are several tenuous belts of debris in equatorial orbit. Spectral analysis of the material suggests artificial origin. Perhaps the remains of stations that once mined Zafe for helium-3. And the last planet I get to read. In the golden age of the Protheans, Ilos was a verdant world dotted with the spires and arcs of magnificent cities. Even casual observation shows this is no longer the case. Ilos has been devastated by means unknown. Its entire surface changed to the color of rust. The atmosphere shows heightened levels of oxygen. Wildfires, presumably ignited by lightning strikes, can be seen burning on the dark side. This indicates that most, if not all, respirating animal life forms have died off. Surface gravity is a comfortable 1.17 Gs. Well, besides trying to find some minerals in my spare time tomorrow, maybe, to finish that off. That way I have the stuff going into 2. All that's left is Ilos and the Citadel. This is exciting. I'm almost to Mass Effect 2. Alright. This has been a fun, longer stream. Almost 5 hours. Thank you, the Gothamist, for the follow, and to everyone who has been here. Ninja and Silver, you've been here quite a while. Chris, you've been here for at least probably half of it. Been a fun conversation. Like how we were talking about Star Trek and Expanse while playing Mass Effect. I guess it's fitting. It's all sci-fi. It's all connected. My next stream is on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be playing Final Fantasy X. And then I'll be playing Mass Effect the next day, so that'll be fun. And you know what? Let's raid a channel. I always like doing that. I'm going to save it again just in case. I always do that. Because there have been times where I've quit a game before and forgot to save for some reason. Okay. /raid. What's she playing right now? Oh, she's playing Chrono Trigger. Perfect. I mean, she's playing Chrono Trigger. Let's give her some views. Think I did that right? I did that right. Okay. So, yep. Thanks for everyone who showed up and did some talking in the chat. It's always fun. Everyone have a good night, and I'll see everyone hopefully Tuesday night.